Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about the Linux file system structure. Okay, every computer system must have a way to organize data, must have a way to organize files, must have a way to organize their information so that it can be available for retrieval within the shortest possible time. Now, this data that is being organized or that is being structured can be configuration data, it can be user data, it can be data belonging to programs that have been installed on the computer, or they can be log files even containing daily information of whatever goes on, on that system. Now, the Linux operating system is no exception. The Linux operating system also has a built-in layer, that is used to handle data management of a particular storage. What this does is very simple. It helps to arrange the file on the disk storage. It manages the file name, the file size, the date of creation, the date it was modified, and much more information about any file. So the Linux file system is a structured collection of files on a disk or a partition. In our machine, there can be various partitions of memory, but generally every partition contains a file system. And for Linux operating system, the parent directory or the parent file system is the root, which is denoted with the slash, the /. Every other sub file system or subdirectory finds its bearing or finds its root in the parent directory, which is the root directory. So we're going to be exploring or trying to explain each of these directories one after another. Now, the first one we want to talk about is the root directory. So the root file system or directory is a top-level directory of the file system. It must contain all of the files that are required to boot the Linux operating system before other file systems are mounted. It also includes all of the required executables and libraries that are required to boot the remaining file systems. So after the system is booted, all other file systems are mounted on a standard, well-defined mount points as subdirectories of the root file system, as we can see on our screen, as we can see on the diagram that is displayed before us. So now every single file and directory starts from the root directory, and only the root user has the right to modify any data under this directory. Now, before I move further, it's very important I make you understand that the root directory is different from the root user's home directory. These two are two different things. When we head up to my screen, I'm going to show you in practical terms what this means. So let's move on. The next directory we're going to talk about, or subdirectory we're going to talk about, is the /bin directory. This directory contains all the binary executables and then all the commands used by all users of a particular system. You find all the commands used by users, or executed by users in this subdirectory called /bin. Now, the next one is the /boot directory. This particular directory contains your bootloader files, files that are also required to boot your machine. And then the next one is /dev. I'm going to run through them very, very quickly to save our time. The next one is a /dev directory, which is essential device files. It includes terminal devices like your USB, or any other device that is attached to the system. And then the next directory is the /etc directory. Now this directory contains your system configuration files, okay, that are required by all programs. It also contains startup and shutdown shell scripts that are used to start or stop individual programs. Now, the home/home directory contains information about all users' home directories. Okay, as many users that you create on this machine, you will find their information in the /home directory. The next one is the /lib directory, okay, which contains your essential libraries for your binaries. And then the next one is the /media. /media directory, okay, contains your mount points for your removable media, such as your CD-ROM. And then the /mnc directory is also temporarily mounted file system. These files are not permanent. You know, temporary mount directory where system admins can mount file systems. And then the /opt directory is your optional application software packages. Okay, it contains add-on applications from individual vendors. Now your /sbin contains system binaries. The Linux commands located under this directory are used typically by system administrators, and these commands are for system maintenance purposes. Okay, so as we go further, we're going to look at how to navigate these directories. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is the /srv directory. Okay, srv stands for service. So this directory contains server-specific services-related data. And then the next one is the /temp/tmp directory. Now, it contains your temporal files, okay, and these files usually they are not saved, okay. Once your system reboots or shuts down, everything here is gone. The next one is the /usr directory, okay. It contains binaries and libraries and documentation and source code, you know, for second-level programs. Okay, so if you can't find a user binary under the /bin, okay, the best place to look at is your /usr directory. Okay, and then the last one we're going to talk about for today is the /proc directory, okay, which contains information about running processes. You know, for instance, it will show you the process ID. You will see a text information about system resources and all whatnot. So this is just a brief information about the Linux file system structure. So in our next video, we will look at the commands to navigate the Linux file system, and we will try to see how we can get into each of these directories and subdirectories. So thank you for listening, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I upload a new content. Thank you, and bye for now.